I think one of the worst parts about traveling is moving hotels. And if you move every single day, you have to pack up all your shit. I've got so much stuff everywhere. And yeah. Good morning.
And neatly packed.
This is Pack K. It's what's in my bag. For context, Pack K lives on the road pretty much.
Yeah.
Lives out of a suitcase and a backpack basically. One suitcase and like a camera backpack.
Yep.
An iPad and like a laptop, right?
That's pretty much it.
Plus a little sling.
Little drone bag thingy.
Yeah. So your drone.
These are all my clothes.
In a tiny. He likes
it's like underwear and stuff. Shoes and that.
You packed it all pretty nicely actually. If you look at mine now, it's a mess though.
Toiletries, electronics, random shit, extra jacket, tripod, lens.
I think this is pretty slim for like a winter setup too. Yep. I guess you wear your jacket, right?
Yeah, my big jacket.
Yeah.
My Arctic one. I have 2 pairs of shoes in here, runners, big ass scarf.
That takes up so much room though.
And big ass other jacket, puffy jacket if I need it.
Like the down ones there.
Yeah, that's it. This suitcase is 20 kilos.
Actually. It's not many things. For a gear lot, it's not many things at all. We'll go through their camera bags later. This is Dan. And, he works here. Dan loves the slippers and the hotel uniform, bro. This is my camera backpack. It's too much shit, it's too heavy. I think I need to try and cut down on the stuff that I bring somehow. I've got the Blackmagic 6K here, 2470 2.8, the 85 1.4 with image stabilization, a Mavic 2 Pro, this big ass controller, looks pretty cool. It's for the drone, sorry. An aperture light, which I haven't even touched yet, got like a neck brace thinger. This is for the Blackmagic, so it's a EFS lens 10 to 18mm, which is pretty wide. It's pretty small, has IS, but is only like 4.5 to 5 point whatever. Some batteries. Another camera. This one's a film camera with a 35mm 1.4 lens in it. Some masks, hard drives there, SSDs, and I slipped my laptop in there. Yeah, haven't even touched this thing, which I should hopefully in Tokyo. My bag's too heavy. So good, bro.
Sounds fun.
Good morning vlog. We're out here getting breakfast. We're on the road currently going to Wakkanai, which is like the northern tip of northern Japan. So I don't know if there's much there, but we're just going, I guess, to see what's around. The boys are inside getting some food. We've been eating at convenience stores every single day pretty much. We got like 2 more hours? 3 hours up to the top. Yeah. This is my 7-Eleven snack haul. Got so much shit. Got a water, an egg sandwich with teriyaki chicken. I've never seen this before. It's like a whatever. That onigiri chicken teriyaki with mayonnaise, spicy fried chicken, cafe latte, and some chocos. So these are the best. If you come to Japan, you have to buy this shit. Eh? I think they sell in Australia though. But yeah.
You just love doing that, man.
So yeah, yesterday I asked you guys to send some questions in via my Instagram. You should follow me at itchban. You're Daniel. Shout out me first. Sorry about this guy. At Pat_K. I guess so. If they find me through YouTube or whatever. And it's like snowing like crazy. I don't think you can see because it's blown out in the shot, but it's kind of blizzardy, so don't crash down.
I'll do my best.
_Sammy.ku. Which camera for a beginner? Keylord. Huh? Yeah.
The one in your pocket.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Unless you have a phone that's like 5 or 6 generations older, like anything in the past like 2-3 years is pretty good. I think it's good enough.
Yeah, most of the time.
Then you don't have to worry about settings as much, and you can focus on like composition and just the fundamentals, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm using a 11 Pro Max. Yours, what are you using?
11 Pro.
You're on 11 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But any camera, I mean, any phone camera will do really. Like, you only really need a better camera once you have like reached the limits of what phones are capable of.
Yeah.
Which is like,
if you shoot a lot of nighttime stuff, you might need to get a camera. These phones are generally not that great. Laser me please, Miami. Love your work, you guys are the best. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Next question, IGNBN. Any tips for shooting in winter, do's and don'ts? I feel like this is pretty relevant. Get winter tires, like snow tires. Our car's been pretty good, right? Like we've slid out a little bit here and there, and it's pretty bad at the moment. It's like almost whited out, but
Warmth.
yeah.
Gloves.
Like bring the appropriate kind of clothing. Research where you're going and how cold it gets, and bring the appropriate amount of clothing. I've got gloves and with E-tips. But yeah, the cold cuts pretty much through them because they're not that thick. But I can use my phone. Cameras, when it snows your camera gets pretty wet, so I'd get a weather sealed camera, a proper one. I have a Canon, which is fine.
Make sure you're warm, because if you're cold you won't feel like shooting and there's no real point of going.
Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle.
Struggle street.
Next question. This is for you, Pat. Paran_Mirani. Planning a 2-week trip to Japan. Any tips and tentative itinerary?
Depends if it's your first time or not. If it's your first time,
Yeah, that's true.
then you know the typical places: Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, that kind of vibe, like the golden route.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. You can do a lot there.
You can do a lot in 2 weeks.
Get a JR Shinkansen pass from your country. It's cheaper when you buy it from your country, and you get like a 2-week pass or whatever it is. It's quite expensive, but it's definitely worth it.
And depending on what you're into, I mean, 2 weeks is a long time. You can do a lot of stuff in Tokyo.
Tokyo is quite big, so
There's heaps of stuff to do with Tokyo.
put enough time for Tokyo.
Make sure you go to Mount Fuji at some point in time, because that is iconically amazing.
Kyoto, how many days? Like 2-3 days?
I personally like Kyoto better than Osaka.
I think that's a popular opinion. Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Depends on what you're into. Like, if you're into more food, then probably Osaka is better than Kyoto.
Yeah.
But Kyoto has
Yeah,
like all these cultural and really nice things to do.
Yeah, it's a big kind of change from Tokyo if you land there first.
So it really depends on what you're into.
So you wrote a book, eh?
Oh yeah. So I have a photography book. It's a guide on Tokyo, which has like 40 different photography locations,
Yeah.
specifically photography locations in Tokyo, like how to shoot them and what times to shoot them, and you know, some general photography tips for them.
It's Nathan Rebello. What other skills aside from photography were needed to make it a sustainable career? If you're working for yourself, like if you're freelancing and stuff, it doesn't even matter if it's photography or not. Usually you have to learn all the skills. You need to learn accounting, you need to learn bookkeeping, and then like how to like reply emails properly, how to find leads for work, how to network, how to what else? Marketing.
Yeah, you need to learn all the skills required to build a business. Career is like an interesting word, because you can have a career but work for someone.
Yeah. So you could shoot for like a brand permanently.
But if you ever want to strike it out on your own, regardless of whether that's freelancing or in business, then you need to learn a lot of those skills.
I think a big thing for me was like not having a regular income. That kind of took a while to get used to. Because like every week you kind of expect like the same amount, maybe slightly more or less, but it comes in every Friday or whatever day you get paid. But like it's very different for freelancing. It comes in big chunks or not at all. BenRich__. How do you financially sustain travel? And also, what visas do you guys have in Japan? So me and Dan are here just on holiday, so we just have the regular visa. We don't even need one.
We don't
like
have a visa.
you show up. They give you a visa when you arrive, pretty much. It's for 3 months or something. It's a holiday visa. We're not working, but Pat's in a different situation.
Yeah, so to answer the first part of the question, I keep myself financially afloat through selling digital products, and then I supplement that income with client work. Visa, I am on a 1-year working holiday visa, which Australians, Americans, and Canadians, and I think maybe the UK.
It changes often, so you should look it up. But yeah,
you should look it up. But under 30, you can apply for a working holiday visa, which means you can get it for, or stay here for a year pretty much with no real conditions to you being here. So,
Babas, how did you choose places you're going in Hokkaido? Pat chose it all. We're just here. I looked some stuff up, but it looks kind of sparse, to be honest. Like, if you're not here to ski or snowboard and stuff, like, it's a beautiful place and there's heaps of like nice snow, but in terms of like Instagram photography spots, I don't think there are that many.
Hokkaido's hard because it's not like shot often.
Well, I googled it and the only like photography parts were like kind of dad photography with like a tree and heaps of ice.
I think it was hard, like we ended up with what, like 30-40 spots, and we only ended up going to
A handful, yeah.
handful, and the rest was all spots that we just stopped on the way. So, I mean, you look it up. I used a lot of Google, only a little bit of Instagram actually, but mostly actually Google.
There's not much on Instagram for this place.
Blogs and tourism spots, and using Google Maps for compositions that I felt would work. So for example, for one sunrise we did one street leading up to Mount Yotai, which I just randomly found on Google Street.
Yeah, that was...
which ended up to be really, like a really nice morning, right?
Yeah,
really,
it didn't pan out because there were clouds that blocked the mountain, but
it's a good idea.
Cool too, yeah.
You know? So that kind of style is like, you just look at icons or landmarks or anything like that and see if you can imagine like a composition around that.
Yeah, like we have a car and we're constantly stopping. We stopped like a whole bunch during this Q&A to just jump out and shoot. And you have that freedom to kind of figure it out as you go, which is highly recommend.
Leave it open.
Yeah. Which is what we're doing for our Tokyo road trip. Follow along the vlogs. Of two lands, how's vlogging life? It's super awkward, but I'm trying, and if you're watching this, I think you should just be a bit patient, and pretty awkward, so deal with it. As 05296, how do you deal with your gear in cold weather, condensation with lens and sensor? Just don't change it while it's like lenses while it's snowing, because if you get snow on your sensor, I think that's pretty bad, especially for mirrorless. Find shelter if you're gonna do that stuff. If you have a camera bag, I guess if you're standing out in heavy snow for a long time, you probably need a rain cover, but generally it's okay.
Snow's not actually that difficult to shoot in.
Most of snow's dry snow, so it's like it's not actually wet. Alright, best equipment you bought recently. So I'm going to say Switch Pod. Actually, nothing. Switch Pod's been playing up. I'll go Osmo Action because I'm using it to vlog a lot and for a lot of video kind of stuff.
Including this.
Yeah, it's being filmed on the Osmo Action at the moment. They zoom recorder for audio.
For me, it's been the 85mm.
Hey, using it for street, right?
For street.
Yeah.
Low light.
Pat?
The new Peak Design Everyday Backpack version 2.
So I'm gonna end the Q&A and continue the vlog, I think. We've driven 3 hours to the north of Japan and we've arrived at Milkland. There's some windmills and that's the ocean. That's droning at the moment. So after like 3 hours, we've made it to the northernmost point in Japan. Hey!
Get a photo?
Quick, rate it out of 10.
10.
You lie. You lie. Play with your phones and shit. Hey! The street signs are in Russian because we're super close to Russia. I think we're like 40 k's away from Russia. What's this place called, Pat?
No idea.
It's like a... I don't know what it is, to be honest. Look at these idiots. What do you got? And then... Hold on, let me... He's falling over. He stacked it. This is very satisfying. Get ready. That sound, eh? Fucking hell. Oh!